Well, as the first week for lawmakers in Annapolis comes to a close, we are getting a better picture of how the state will tackle that $3 billion budget shortfall. WMER2 News' Jeff Morgan has the announcements already made and a look at what's to come.
Governor Wes Moore announced an executive order to look for inefficiencies in state government. An outside consulting firm will look for added expenses in things like fleet management or purchasing equipment. The governor's office said at times 2 different departments could be buying the same item for different prices.
It's the same laptop whether it's issued to you at the Department of Labor or it's the same laptop issued to the Department of Commerce. There's no difference, right? You know what there is a difference is? How much you pay for them.
The office hopes to save $50 million in fiscal year 2026 and expand on it in the coming years. Wednesday, Governor Moore will introduce his budget. In it, he has to make up a $3 billion difference in what the state is set to spend versus how much it can afford.
How can we be more efficient? These are taxpayer dollars. They deserve better. They deserve greater accountability.
Senate President Bill Ferguson blamed the budget increase on entitlement programs, things the state has to cover for people by law, like Medicaid or Social Security.
When we look at how we got to where we are today, we know that it's entitlement spending. It's not some reckless spending from years past being caught up.
Moore has announced plans for $2 billion in cuts. The budget he introduces will get changed by the House and then the Senate.
We will review it in depth, and I think we'll look for additional places to cut and alter.
Republicans have put forth their ideas, making up the budget shortfall.
Some elements of the blueprint need to be reformed. They need to be revised and modified.
Number one, we've demonstrated we can resolve our budget deficit without tax hikes.
And at the same time, we're cutting our nose off to spite our face by passing unworkable climate solution legislation that is going to cost billions of dollars to implement.
Moore and Ferguson have long said they have a high bar for raising taxes or fees. Questions about defining what that high bar is were sidestepped in the press conference.
Every tool will be on the table, and I think that there's going to be robust debate about the balance between cuts and whether revenues are necessary.
Maryland's budget impacts everyone in the state. We'll know more about how this could impact people when the budget is released on Wednesday. In Annapolis, Jeff Morgan, WMAR 2 News.